Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Superstars of Wrestling Review series for the 20th of December, 1991. A few days before the Christmas holiday, less than a month till the Royal Rumble, and things are heating up for the area. Ric Flair opens us up with an enhancement match here. Of course, Flair will become your next World Wrestling Federation champion. They are showing the distorted eventually tag team championship belt, which they want you to believe is still the NWA belt, but that has been removed from television, or the allowance of having said on television has been removed. Flair does some bouncing around, basic Flair stuff, chops, chop blocks, takedowns, via like the drop toe hold and the like. Flair is still trying to find his, I guess, benefit in the World Wrestling Federation back suplex and a chop block and a figure four later, and Ric Flair is your victor. Um, Basically, we go to the Royal Rumble mini report, or the update, which suffices in this case as a Royal Rumble mini report. Again, multiple guys talk about the upcoming benefit. Um, Jake Roberts talks about, don't trust a snake, and also that he can get his hands on Randy Savage. Jim Duggan talks about understanding that the Rumble is attack, 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 and become the champion. El Matador says he knows how to duck and dodge and become the champion himself. And the Nasty Boys talk about having double the pleasure, double the fun, and being willing to fight each other if need may be in the Royal Rumble for the championship. The Rockers, who are literally now weeks away from a breakup, one of their last matches as a team here on Superstars, um, they are wearing purple trunks, or bluish trunks now, tie-dye bluish, and Michaels starts the match. Michaels is a little bit more, I don't know, tentative, but he's also looking to showboat a bit. Take a guy to the outside, manage to hit a super kick on the outside, and kind of a little bit more cockiness, brashness coming from Shawn Michaels, getting up in the face of the camera. Michaels stays in for the majority of the match, which is kind of interesting. They tease a WWF magazine article where, it's kind of there. Michael says he's got it, doesn't need to tag Jannetty in a back elbow and other things. Jannetty still kind of looks like a clueless putt, and, asked for the tag a bit. Michaels finally does make that tag, brings him in, and, there's a little bit of excitement. Michaels steals the victory from the team and dominated the whole match. You see Jannetty out there with obviously the overly extended arm, and Michaels takes over, setting up the heel turn. The event center, where they're starting to hype the Rumble, among other things, IRS talks about being able to get his hands on some tax cheats, and he's good with that at the Rumble. And the Texas Tornado basically says he's going to be the whirlwind that he's meant to be, have to challenge himself to be the best he can be in the World Wrestling Federation. Harvey Wippleman is sure that the Warlord is going to get him the victory in the Rumble, and we move quickly through to a Bret Hart match. Of course, Bret still your Intercontinental Champion for a few more weeks here, up until the weekend of the Rumble. Anyway, Bret, gives away the shades, goes at it with his enhancement talent compadre here. Really basic Bret match, which I will say, Bret Hart, if he's in there with someone good, has good matches, but his enhancement matches are very predictable. Backbreaker, elbow drop, and the sharpshooter, his main spots, holding the Intercontinental Championship. They're setting up in the event center the possibility of the British Bulldog and the Berserker. Virgil talking about still wanting DiBiase and wanting to be successful at the Rumble. Mr. Fuji has us convinced that in fact the Berserker is set for the Rumble because his finisher is that elimination style toss over the top. IRS in an enhancement match next. Still kind of lingering with the Boss Man feud. He actually uses a double underhook suplex and the event what eventually becomes his finish, that flying clothesline. Also still hits the Samoan drop that he would normally use, and that is that as far as that is concerned. We continue on to a review of last week, the Beverly Brothers bullying a fan, and the Bushwhackers coming down to help said fan. Bushwhackers look like baby faces there. Jameson is shown at ringside. I believe that's the fan that they were bullying, and also now the Bushwhackers go and do a interview where they kind of make it official that Jameson is their manager. Jameson, if you've never seen him, is your stereotypical nerd in every way. Undertaker makes his way out, punch kick, really basic, still in the black and gray, with gloves and the like, and he goes heads up with his adversary as quickly as he possibly can. Paul Bearer on the outside, still with the urn, still going after his, or getting the best out of the Undertaker. Undertaker hits the rope walk, and the Tombstone Piledriver gets a victory. Then we go to more hype for the Royal Rumble, which by this point, I don't know how as a kid, sat through all these squashes and just hype. Anyway, Roddy Piper says he knows how to fight, knows how to get it done, and can make it happen. Repo Man says he can repossess from nearly everybody, bring his hook, and be ready to go. Also, he'll repossess the World Championship. And Skinner talks about being willing to skin people alive at the Royal Rumble with a spit cup in tow. Then we go to Hacksaw Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter, who end up teaming at least through WrestleMania or thereabouts. Slaughter kind of phased out by 93, but still a big deal there. Inset promo with Duggan and Slaughter, cheering on the idea of the holiday season and Christmas and the like. Big back body drop there. Duggan is pretty, I guess I'd say impressive. Big double clothesline by the baby faces and back elbows and the like. And ultimately, obviously, Duggan with the leaping clothesline out of the corner gets the win. 1, 2, 3. Good win for this, I guess you'd say, mid-card babyface tag team. And Sean Mooney still trying to get us ready for the Rumble. Flair talks about going at it with Hogan eventually. Flair also talks about winning the Rumble. And the Beverly Brothers talk about obviously wanting to get rid of the Bushwhackers with the Genius. And that will close us for today. We'll be back with more right after this. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment.